And the last people, St. Louis. Hey, St. Louis, I gotta tell you, I'm an extremist. I am extremely passionate about keeping my money. I hope you're extremists too. We did a little survey, and we've got the top 5 placards, and I'm going to give them to you, so you guys help me out here. Number 5. Number 5. Capitalism is not the problem. Ivy League politicians are. Number 4. 11 trillion and climbing. Now that's a lot of change. Number 3. 220 years to build a republic, 3 months to destroy it. Number 2. Cut taxes, not deals. And number 1, I see it right there. Don't tax me, bro. All right. So if you guys are having fun, they said this wasn't supposed to be fun, but it is fun. Coming to the stage is a gentleman who is the former columnist for Town Hall, author of the Conservative Manifesto and a blog that bears his name. He's a 9-year Navy veteran, husband, father, St. Louis's own Mr. Bill Hennessy.
July 4th, I don't know where we'll be, but it looks like we're going to have to find a bigger park. You know, Jim Hoff mentioned that when the Constitution says we the people, it's talking about us. When the Declaration says when in the course of human events, it's talking about now. The way that we lose things, the way that we lose what we have, is by letting them take it. As Tocqueville said, they cover society with small and minute rules that the most creative minds and the most energetic people cannot cut through to rise above the crowd. Everybody here tonight represents the people who do cut above the crowd. You cut above the crowd to come out. You weren't afraid. The DHS report didn't scare you. You're here to rise above the crowd. As we go out tonight, I want you all to first thank the people standing beside you. Tomorrow, I want you to tell at least 2 people that you were here and why. Next week, I want you to write either 1 letter to an editor, 1 letter to a newspaper, 1 letter to a television station, or 1 comment on a website of the national media telling them you were here and why. Before the summer's over, I want you to take your children, if you have children, to Soldiers Memorial. Explain to them that our war dead died defending their families, their faith, their freedom, our principles, not a government program. that goes forward, you're going to be asked again and again, okay, we know what you're against. What are you for? What do you want? What we need to do is have a list of 5 things. 5 things, you can carry it with you, you can print it off, you can put it on a 3x5 card, but have at least 5 things that you are for. They don't have to be somebody else's. You can go to AmericanSolutions.com and see a good starter list of 12 great ideas, but they don't have to be those. They can be your own. My 5. Cut the capital gains tax rate to 0. If we're going to run up a deficit, let's do it stimulating the economy. Cut the corporate tax rate to 12.5%, the same as Ireland, Singapore, and other countries. Make the Bush tax cuts permanent. Eliminate the death tax. Freeze discretionary spending. Phase out entitlement programs. Teach Hennessy to count. And fully fund the military so they can do their job. There's only a few things the Constitution allows Congress to do, and that's one of them, and that's the one that we're forgetting right now. I ask you all to stay involved. Follow the examples of Phil and Louise Hovey, who stepped up right after February 27th and said, what can we do to help? And they've been our field generals here tonight. They manage the folks in the They recruited, managed, organized, and managed the folks in the yellow shirts that say staff, and what a fine job they did. When you leave here tonight carrying the passion, and I know you've got it, but remember the passion that we got from Ed, and Dana, and Jim, and Gina, and Kevin. But most importantly, don't be afraid, be proud. Don't be afraid of the government. The noise about watching right-wing radicals and extremists, it's just noise. The Department of Homeland Security released that nonsense to scare you to home. And it didn't work. There's 10,000 people here tonight who just said no. Liberty is a gift. Protect it, cherish it, spread it. Spread it to your neighbors, spread it to your friends. Spread it everywhere. And finally, I know you're thinking, is this guy going to shut up before they drop the puck in Vancouver? I wanted to let you know that I brought a change of clothes. Thank you. God bless you. God bless America.
Bill Hennessy wrapping up at the St. Louis Tea Party, and this is Darren signing off.